30 for 60 Sellers Edition. My name is Gabe Gabrielson. I'm a real estate broker serving the greater Seacoast area. In this series, what I do is I answer 30 of the most common questions I get from sellers, and I try to answer each question in roughly 60 seconds. Today's question is, are open houses still effective? And the answer to that is they can be. It really depends upon the agent that you've chosen as your listing agent and how they conduct the open house. Let's talk first about pre-COVID and what we would, consider a normal open house season. Let me explain what I do, and then you can make the determination if that seems like it makes sense. What I do is I hold what I call mega open houses. Before the open house, I do a lot of social media marketing for that particular home, your home, let's say. And I have a couple Facebook pages with over 5,000 followers. And what I do is I market the open house to them. So I use Instagram, Facebook. I use my website, obviously, to promote the property in the open house ahead of time. Then on the morning of the open house, I do another ping. I do another social media event saying, hey, I have an open house today. It's going to be from 1 to 3 or whatever. Come on by. The other thing I do is ahead of time is I go to the neighbors, and I'll either send them something in the mail or I'll go door to door, and I'll talk with the neighbors, introduce myself, let them know that your home is on the market, and find out, do they know anybody that might be interested in moving into the neighborhood, and invite them to come by the open house and see what it's all about. So those are some of the big things that I do for my mega open houses. Now let's address during COVID and the pandemic. Open houses can still be very effective. It's handled slightly differently, obviously. We don't have gobs of people coming through the open house at any one time. I focus on, if we're going to do an open house for my client, what are they comfortable doing? And first and foremost, it has to be safe for everybody. So social distancing is important. Wearing masks is important. All those things that the CDC recommends are vitally important. One of the things that I do is when I have a listing, I hire a professional videographer that does a video tour of the interior of the house. And that's separate from a Matterport or something like that. It's so buyers can virtually walk through the home while they're sitting at their desk or at home or wherever, and they can get a feel for the property that way. So you are automatically, for the open house, you have a walkthrough that's already done well in advance, and that helps to draw buyers to the open house because presumably they're going to see that ahead of time. I guess the last thing I would say is I use an app to register people coming through the open house. And I use that so that I am able to follow up with everybody after the open house is over. Get their feedback, gauge their interest, see what their timeline might be, which is a huge advantage for my sellers because we leave no stone unturned in trying to get their home sold. I hope this is helpful. I know this was a little bit longer than 60 seconds, but if you have any other questions or you want to dig deeper into this question, let me know. My contact information is always at the end of the video. And until next time, everybody take care, be safe, and I will talk soon. Bye.